We can teach everything but the tower. I can't teach you to have the strength and courage to step off the platform.
She decided not to jump. You're supposed to be able to look at shows and be like, I need you to assault that bunker, kill everybody in there, and come back. Yeah, at boot camp, I couldn't jump off the 10-foot tower. That was really scary. How Navy officers are trained at the grueling 13-week officer candidate school. Is it going to be a grueling 13 weeks? No. It's going to be a fun 13 weeks.
Get outside, let's go! Discipline.
This is not boot camp.
KV discipline.
These are future Navy officers going through their initial training in officer candidate school.
So this is officer candidate school. I don't know if they've already gone through boot camp. As you guys know, you have enlisted side of the fence, and then you have officers. Enlisted has your basic boot soldiers who listen to their NCOs, and then you have officers, which are in charge of everybody on the enlisted side. Officer, long story short, means you have a degree, and you went into the military with that degree.
In officer candidate school.
Officer candidate fool. Stay on your knees if you want a promotion.
They command aboard their ship. Business Insider followed Class 01 TAC 26 at Officer Candidate School over 13 weeks, following their progress through different phases of training.
Every time I see nice water bottles and they're not the Vietnam green canteens, my eye twitches. Why the f do they get that shit?
How this demanding program transforms civilians and prior enlisted sailors into naval officers.
What branch do you guys think has the best officers? I'm curious. That's a good question.
Every year, the Navy produces about 1,900 new officers who graduate from OCS at Naval Station Newport, Rhode Island.
Peter Griffin stomping grounds? That's where these officers be representing from?
A naval officer is ultimately a leader. Every naval officer is going to have sailors that they're responsible for, people that they need to take care of, and programs that they need to manage.
You should not be comfortable, you understand that? Yes, sir.
It's imperative that once they get through this training, they get out to the fleet ready to hit the ground running and ready to go start leading and running programs.
Okay.
All officer candidates must be U.S. citizens.
What is that? What is that?
19 years old. Meet the Navy's physical requirements.
Are they carrying battering rams or like mortar shells on their back? Is this like a flag or something? I genuinely have no idea what this is. Does anybody know what this is? They're tubes.
Some candidates are prior enlisted.
So I've been in the Navy just under 5 years now. Going from enlisted to officer, I felt that I have adequate experience to give to the Navy and give to the country.
So I joined in 2014 as an intelligence specialist.
Yes, sir.
And I would like to be that type of leader that my enlisted members could look up to and say, hey, if my ensign or my lieutenant or my commander isn't afraid to do it, I'm going to do it as well.
One pretty solid indicator you're going to be a good officer is the receded hairline. If you got one of those, you're probably going to go straight through because you've dealt with plenty of bullshit in your life. Like that guy said, you can join the military enlisted if you don't have a degree. I went to college while serving active duty. I did night school. You can do that. And then once you get a degree, if you want to get paid more and have more authority, you can transition and go green to gold and become an officer.
I'm here at OCS to become a warfighter.
What caught my eye was you're wearing a Dale Jr. shirt on day one. What was the story behind that? Was that just
a warfighter in the Navy?
Trying to like make a statement.
Oh, I'm a massive stock car racing fan. I've been a fan for a couple years now, and my college internship, what I was originally going for before I went to the military was actually to be a motorsports journalist.
I'm still taken back. Did he just say warfighter in the Navy and he's going to be an officer? Bro, unless you're going to be like a SEAL team commando officer, man, what are you talking about?
Indoctrination phase of OCS.
They got new backpacks?
Week 3, where we teach them discipline.
Fuck you guys.
Attention to detail and spirit of corps.
During the indoc phase, their privileges are minimal, right? They always have their rights, but as far as, you know, those things that we see.
You get to keep your rights. In case you didn't know, at least in the Army, you sign that piece of paper, it literally says you're signing over your human rights. Like, you don't have that shit anymore.
First Tuesday is their first event of Officer Candidate School, where the students are
skipping the place now.
The class team, myself, the 2 class officers, and the recruit division commander, and we give them expectations.
Our mission is to train each one of you to become a United States naval officer. and Officer never lies, cheats, or compromises.
They got Marines out here showing them what's up. I like it. So this Marine's enlisted. You can tell because he's got some chevrons on, which is not an officer rank. So basically, by the end of this video, by the end of their training, they're going to outrank that guy, which is kind of funny.
Their drill instructor, they play a big part in the creation of discipline and bearing in this place. This event right here is going to be the first one that we've identified candidates that we think
Thank God they have their PT belt on.
It's a wake-up call. They know where they are.
The worst day of boot camp or any school or any type of training is literally the worst day because they just want y'all to quit.
And zeroing in on anyone who falls out of line.
If they find a candidate that's making an exercise incorrectly, they will flag the leadership, and the leadership will pull that candidate and get him further evaluated in the back of the building.
The only shit I know about the Navy is from watching SEAL Team. Let me tell you how that's the complete opposite shit of this, okay? I'm gonna tell you right now, that's the complete opposite of this shit right here. Take that and Uno reverse it. I'm doing this for my family's honor. I'm gonna make them so honorable.
We have offered numerous videos online of the experience here and what we expect physically. Between the recruiters and the internet, we expect that you should show up here and have a little bit of physical fitness in you.
Why are we puking? Guys, like, I'm sorry. Actually, fuck that. I'm not sorry. If you're throwing up from just push-ups, planking, sit-ups, and all that shit, you kind of did yourself a massive disservice by not doing some type of physical activity. You do not need to ruck before any type of basic training, OCS or boot camp. You do not need to hit the gym super hard. Do bodyweight exercises every other day and go for a jog every other day. That's all you need to do.
So once we finished with K, we exited the building and then we came to the pit here in Nimitz. It's about militarization. It's about just introducing them to the things that they're not used to.
No, have them roll in the sand. Somebody ain't gonna make it. Weak little heart can't take it. Bro, god damn, I wanna run one of them Navy SEAL boot camp shits, man. I guarantee you, I believe I possess the skill to make you so terribly uncomfortable, you will quit not from the exercises that I make you do, but from the situations that I put you in. Ah!
You got 100 to go get information right now. 99, 98, 99.
I love it. I miss it. I'm not going to lie to you. It's an absolute shit show, but I miss it. Have him run back. Have him go back. Have him go back. Dude, Marine Daddy's arms are so... God damn it, I'm not looking at you little bitches. Marine Daddy's arms are so pumped. Fuck you guys for getting to roll your sleeves.
Can we do that over there anytime? No, sir. I'm going to hold you accountable. Scream my sir. Aye, sir. Now you're going to find your daggone canteens without opening your daggone mouth. Scream my sir. Aye, sir. Sasha the house.
Fucking didn't make him go back.
Why did you drink water while everybody is still waiting for daggone to drink water? Because I didn't want to be wrong, sir. Mine wasn't empty, sir. You just decided to be an individual, huh? I messed up, sir. I know you messed up. That's why you were there. Screw my shirt. Aye, sir.
Unfortunately, I made a mistake and drank water when I was not supposed to, and that caused me to get a little bit of extra training.
Legless, now. Legless, aye, sir. Legless. All the way up, all the way down, aye, sir.
This is great and all, but my favorite shit is when he gets to stand there. It's going to sound bad. Remember, it is always good to make sure your soldiers are hydrated. This is very important. You make sure he stays fully hydrated. Tell him to go fill that up. And while he's filling that up, everybody else has to work out and do push-ups. And he's going to drink all of it. Not till all of that water is gone. I don't want to drop spilled. Does everybody get to stop working out? Because you're thirsty, and it's the you game. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's f*** your team over, and you get to drink. Real future leaders will feel that guilt.
I did not want to be wrong, so I said to myself, let me drink this little bit of water so my canteen could be empty, and I was not
literally do nothing unless you're
time.
Push up, sir. Push up.
I call them an individual because everybody else is thirsty. We're all thirsty, and we're all hungry, and we're all going to do it together as a team.
This is what we're here for, to be natural war fighters and to be the tip of the spear. So every workout that...
What the fuck is this natural warfighter shit? There's soldiers, there's sailors, there's Marines, there's Coasties, there's Air Force, there's Space Force. There's all of this shit. But a warfighter is a particular type of individual. Don't get me wrong, we need to all be a warfighter here, right? But god damn, dude, that is getting tossed around so much.
801-26.
Yeah, the amount of sunburn that's gonna happen is crazy.
I speak about the why because we all join the military for different reasons. If you just remember the why when you start feeling tired,
bro's giving birth.
At that point, you're going to be able to just push a little more.
What you are going to do right now is you're going to go back upstairs. You are going to hygiene. That means you are going to use soap and water to wash your daggone body. Scream, "Aye, sir." Aye, sir.
Bro, hey, I'm not gonna lie, at least for the army, like they were so straight up. They're like, you will use soap to wash your dick, your balls, your asshole, your armpits, and the rest of your body, because if I smell you, I'm going to fuck you up all night until the sun comes up. I have no problem staying awake. And we're like, I'm gonna make sure everybody else watch their dick and ass too, because I don't want to do that.
2 days after First Tuesday, the candidates report for their initial strength test.
Oh, it's gonna be bad.
Some candidates didn't make it.
Currently, we started at 126, and we are down to 122 right now.
According to the schoolhouse,
that's not even bad.
One candidate was excused to fly home for an emergency.
We do not care.
While the other 3 were pulled from the course due to medical reasons.
Oh my God. Bro, I don't care about your family issues. I don't care that you have a weak heart and are using medical as an excuse to leave, because none of that is going to fly if I genuinely need you in a gunfight. That is the worst case scenario reality of it all.
Are you ill today or know of any medical condition that may prevent you from participating in any physical activity today?
The test assesses
Don't do it. Don't raise your fucking hand.
Readiness before they continue training.
Do the head, shoulders, back, buttocks, and legs. Just as such, stand by. A position.
Each candidate must meet the Navy's minimum requirements in planks, push-ups, and a 1.5 mile.
I got a hangnail. I can't do it. Oh my God. Yeah, they're all thinking they're the shit. They're like, I fucking am training here for this camera crew. You're nothing.
Right,
we got some birth control glasses.
Bring your hips down. It should be one straight line from here to your freaking feet. All right, sir.
All the way up. Let's go. All the way up. Your whole body has to go down together and come up together.
I did maybe 15 to 20 less push-ups than I could usually do because we've been beat pretty hard the past couple of days.
No, let me stop you right there, Tom. It's because you don't do them right. I used to be a fucking 300 PT stud back when that was the highest shit. Everybody fucks up when they try to go fast. If you're going to do the fast push-up bullshit game, please, so it counts, you should be shooting off of the fucking ground, dude. And your arm should be stiff in the fucking, like, literally. If you do the super fast shit, by default, they're not going to count it, dude.
We had no failures for the run time, which is usually where most candidates struggle. It's the run.
I think I came in physically prepared, but you can always be more physically prepared.
It's crazy to go in thinking you're fit, and then the instructors are just beating you in push-ups, sit-ups, and running.
I've wanted to join the Navy since I was little. You know, I grew up in the Navy. It's pretty much all that I've ever known, and I always knew that I wanted to serve.
21's not a bad officer age, but if you're like 24, you're too old.
In week 2, candidates are introduced to the combat pool for the first time for third-class swim qualification.
Third class is an entry-level course to get into the Navy.
Yeah, so you been Nikko, you being racist. Nah, look at the fucking chat. He can swim. I'm an okay swimmer. I was shocked how many people that couldn't swim in boot camp. Yeah, guys, it's an insane amount of people who can literally not swim in boot camp. A majority of them are Africano-Americana.
Freestyle, breaststroke, side stroke, elementary backstroke.
I practiced for about a month, 2 months. I talked to family members and friends that were good swimmers, and I had them show me. I spent a lot of hours in the pool before coming to OCS.
Is there a new operator update? Everybody says that, but I'm not seeing one. I'm checking right now while we're watching this video.
You're trying to emulate an abandoned
operator
ship,
does
so
have
you
an
have to be
update.
ready
Yeah, we're gonna check
to
that
get
out today.
off immediately.
Maybe that's what we'll do tonight.
I want you all to close your eyes or pick a spot on the floor or wall. Something that is not moving so you can focus.
The tower seems scary, but dude, just jump.
Rehearsing in your mind what you want to happen in order to get your mind and your body in the right frame to attack what you're about to do. When I got there, I thought it's only about 10 feet. It doesn't look that daunting, and it's a whole lot more daunting when you're actually up there and your toes are like on the edge. You know you're about to fall off.
You are gonna fucking lead soldiers into battle and you are worried about this 10-foot jump into water. Are you fucking serious? Dude, 10 feet is pretty fucking tall.
We can teach everything but the tower. I can't teach you to have the strength and courage to step off the platform.
Once the entire class has taken the jump, they immediately advance into two
She
floating
decided
tests.
not to jump. You're supposed to be able to look at shows and be like, I need you to assault that bunker, kill everybody in there, and come back and brief me on what happened. Yeah, at boot camp, I couldn't jump off the 10-foot tower. That was really scary. And you want me to assault this bunker by myself?
An unassisted float for 5 minutes.
Easy.
You don't think 5 minutes is a long time until you actually have to do it for 5 minutes.
Floating on your back, it's a lot harder when you don't really float that well.
Let me know down below in the comments how long you've had to float, force float before. I think the longest documented that I can actually say is 50 minutes. And that was just for PT. Legs only, no hands.
For me, school, it's what I've done my whole life. OCS is just a whole different caliber.
That's offensive.
You know, you're up at
It's no caliber.
They're putting you into uncomfortable situations.
Uncomfortable situations. I had to jump in a pool that wasn't heated. Fuck. It was like fucking 6 in the morning and the sprinklers went off on the grass and then they made me sit on my back on the grass and do bicycles and it was...
I'm 22 years old. I just graduated college and yeah, now I'm right here at OCS doing more school.
How long have you known you wanted to join the Navy?
I've known for a long time, probably around high school is when I knew, but my parents were never comfortable with the idea. You know, they've seen news stories about Houthi rebels shooting missiles at ships. That most certainly concerns.
Whoa. Whole lot of shit just happened. What the fuck did he just enlist for? Business Insider, the next time y'all do an army one of these, can I come with y'all? Y'all don't gotta pay me. I'll do it for fun. I'm just trying to spread some real knowledge. And then whoever's asking the questions, I could be like, that's a stupid ass fucking question. Don't ask that shit. Ask them this. I won't curse, and if I do, just bleep it, obviously.
Candidates move into the academic phase.
At 46 paces, you will demand your salute.
Pretty substantial. It comes at you real fast.
To that 0, because I'm in single digits.
We're adding an additional stressor of the academics. You're now working not just the body, but also the mind.
So I'm using the 2 to 1, right?
No, because
This motherfucker knows math. I know he knows what he's doing.
They go through the cyber fundamentals, division officer fundamentals, naval history, engineering and weapons, and navigation, which is ultimately their final for OCS.
It's not so much the difficulty
Well,
of
they
the
got
material,
nice.
but just
It's
that they're
literally
trying to
college
get you
all
to
over
learn
again.
so
What the fuck are y'all doing? Building time machines? Warp speed measuring. What the fuck is this? Y'all learn how to build this?
just that they're trying to get you to learn so much in such a short period of time.
Is a device that measures angles between objects, more specifically things like celestial objects, things like that.
Candidates spend about a week learning each subject.
And that is how you enter the third dimension upon the fifth parallel. Yeah, y'all fighting, we're fighting UFOs?
And
Space
failing
Force?
the final exam will require the candidate to roll back into the previous class and retake the course.
I want to see some rollbacks. I want people to fail because it shows people are learning.
I had family in the military. My grandfather was a Navy NFO, U.S. Navy NFO on the P-3 Orion aircraft, and that's exactly the designator that I'm going for, NFO, so I'm sort of following in his footsteps.
Morning, Senior Chief. Good morning. I'll be touching your uniform for your home inspections. Do you understand?
Yes, Senior Chief.
Bro, what the hell? First of all, I'm kind of against everybody following their like family members, like lineage in the military. You got to do this shit for yourself. I know it's easy to want to join to do the job that they want or that they did because it sounds cool. But I promise there's a job that you enjoy doing way more that is way more cool to you. If it is the same, That's great, but don't feel obligated to do the same shit. Second of all, he just asked if he could touch him. Bitch, I'm touching your ass and there's nothing you could do about it.
So we're measuring everything. We're taking a look at their garrison covers. We're measuring their rank tabs. We're looking at their ribbons if they're prior service and have those. We're looking at belt buckles. We're looking at how shined their shoes are, how well they ironed their clothes prior to the inspection. We want to see if they're able to
I hate that shit. I've only had to shine my shoes a handful of times because just for dress uniforms, but I'm so good.
If captured, I'll make every effort to escape and aid others to escape. I will accept.
Oh, look at this guy's face. He's like, I fucking hate it when you speak.
No, Chief. Hi, Chief.
Okay, am I supposed to be impressed and shit? Fire!
The purpose of the fire trainer is mostly to teach them the basic on damage control, but mostly on the firefighting side.
Girl, you need to sleep.
Points where I was like, this was kind of a little bit too much. Like, it's really tight in the mask.
The woman should have to shave their head too. Bro, I've always thought that as well. I think the only reason that they don't make the women shave their heads is because if you logically think about it, the woman's hair would at a point not be in regs anymore. It would be impossible to keep their hair in regs due to like standards, right? And women naturally have long hair. There's certain differences between men and women. So yeah, blah, blah, blah. This is pretty cool that this is in basic training. I've always thought it's pretty unique.
My friends back home are doing this stuff.
But before they step into the fire trainer, the day starts with classroom instruction.
First one is just basic fire chemistry, the types of fires you usually see on a ship in the Navy. After that, we go through damage control organization for the fire teams.
Gonna teach you about fire on a ship. That shit's
for,
gonna be hot as fuck.
And then we go through their PPE, their personal protective equipment, how they...
You didn't hear him say PPE? And then we go through their PP. What? Then we do a PP touch. Am I about to sign up for OCS today? It's PPE, guys.
I'm going to be teaching you about hose handling procedures.
Instructors
I'm gonna
demonstrate
teach you how to handle these hose.
must use
if
to
she talks
effectively
back,
fight different fires they may
smack
find
her.
aboard a ship at sea.
You've been properly relieved. Wrong. Oh, relief nozzleman. Wrong. First step.
It's good and all that they're learning, but I'd be mad as fuck with the giggling. This is a real fucking fire. Why the fuck are you laughing? Get it through your fucking head. Know what to say. Next person, you fail. You guys may think it's a little bit extra, but like, I've been them before, and I've realized how bad shit can go if you don't take the training seriously. And it's the instructor's fault because one of them is going to end up going through a really bad day, and the training's the only thing that's going to keep you alive. Bro, fuck all that. I see that in a ship. I'm jumping off. I'm not going to do it. I'm gone. I'm
we
gonna
got
piss on
two
it.
smaller fires for
It's an electrical fire.
Extinguisher type fires.
This is the coolest thing. Like, this is unreal. I can't believe I'm doing this right now. I can't believe, like, I'm breathing and it's making this cool noise and there's smoke. I mean, I wouldn't know if it's realistic.
I feel like that's pretty fucking realistic. This is good training.
I better know what I'm talking about.
Your choices, especially as an officer.
Absolutely.
And in general, have a lot of weight in a situation like that.
The next day, the candidates board the USS Buttercup.
USS Butterbutt.
A mock ship.
That's cool
that
as
recreates
fuck.
the experience.
Bro,
of
the
a damaged hull.
actually, I'll shut the fuck up because they're gonna be like, in the Army, we don't have any cool training like this. We do milsim training. We do fucking grenade tossing. We shoot AT-4s. We shoot giant machine guns. I should stop, but this is other cool training.
The candidates must work together to patch.
Everybody needs to have a baseline level of knowledge to save the ship.
On ladder! This training, I think, is...
I'm on a ladder! I'm on a boat,
They're
bitch!
sending people in to go under that water, to go towards that rushing water that's coming out of the pipe. These are people's lives.
I just jump on the pipe and I suck all the water out of it so it can't flood the boat.
And
if I go
teaches
through
you a
this
lot
training
about just the
every
entire thing
fucking
coming
day,
together.
I'm going to be terrified when I'm on an actual boat. He's going to fucking hit it.
Where are y'all? All right, it's gonna be in 3 tack 5-9.
They just sold one of these mock-ups at Fed auction. You can buy this? Bro, I'll put this in my backyard, man. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't know if I got that kind of money, chat. That would be crazy.
One cruiser, one DDG, one VP.
So the event going on behind me right now is what we call a war game. It is a military simulation to simulate wartime events and to try out strategies.
This is what officers typically do. They game plan the war doing war games, but officers do this shit and then they never get out of it. They simply war game the rest of their career and don't do a single physical fucking thing after this anymore. I literally looked at every officer and I was like, hey, sir, sniper and recon team, just tell me where this shit's at and I'm gonna wing it on the fly because you have no fucking idea where the enemy's at. So any plan you make up ain't gonna fucking work for me. And the satellite imagery you have of it is from 2 years ago. So the vegetation and the trees ain't the fucking same. But they're talking about full-scale war. No, they're not generals. Generals do full-scale war. These dudes do little battle zone shit. Some people think they're like, oh, they're fighting the whole war on terrorism. No, they're not. They're literally being handed down, be like, you guys need to operate in this area. And then they do this shit and they war plan the fucking thing. And it's like, sir, you're trying to come up with this cool fucking plan that's gonna bullshit in about 30 minutes when feet are on the ground.
See what works, see what doesn't work in a way that doesn't actually
Siri, shut the actual fuck up.
losses.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to do much good. We can't destroy it right now.
We pit them against each other.
Yeah, it's basically Dungeons and Dragons and battleships.
Two major international maritime powers are in dispute over control of the Green Sea. Although blue and red are not in direct conflict, red is currently conducting military operations disrupting trade routes. Tensions have greatly escalated.
The objective they're working towards...
Intercom. Both of y'all better stop that shit or y'all both getting fucked up, baby. I'm dropping bombs on both y'all asses and we could take you with the United States, pussy. That's what Nikko's doing.
Real-life naval strategy. They're not just coming out guns blazing, trying to destroy everything in sight.
Probably want to advance.
No. I want to, but I'm going to give y'all the opportunity to fuck off.
Certain real-life situations.
What is IA? What is
IA intercept. So let's say I go out there, I successfully roll to shoot a missile at this guy.
They have senior candidate officers who are helping keep the game moving.
5 or 6 on both. That is neither.
My gosh.
The red fighter is dead.
Let's go.
Put a peg in it.
Actual fucking dungeon. You get another 2 points.
non-
All your soldiers are dead. What the fuck? Is this how it's gonna happen in real life?
In my role as the Air Wing Commander, I felt like more of an advocate for using our air resources. Let's use the jets, let's send them out, they've got a long range, and let's try and hit some of their assets.
We are attacking the submarine.
Only one.
Get go.
We hit some of their assets, but ultimately all of our F-18s have been shot down as of right now.
See, that's a problem. Is like, you gotta understand that F-18 is a real person, not just something on a fucking board. And that's why some generals are so fucking hated, is because they treat all of it like a war game. It's like, no, that's a actual person getting in a plane with a real life, with a real family, getting in a military jet to go and fight some shit. And you just look at it like a fucking board game. And I get it because it's got to be done. That's the job they fucking signed up for. But like, can we try some other shit?
Battle stations. Candidates spend about 8 hours enduring various physical and mental challenges.
Every time you make something competitive, you're going to bring out the best in your people, and you're going to.
You got to be competitive. I wasn't competitive until I was in the military. I wasn't competitive until I joined the military. That's when I was like, oh, you know what? Being competitive is good. Even though I don't like being competitive and it makes me uncomfortable, I just get I take my aggression and that turns into my competitiveness.
Get out of it what you put into it, and I woke up this morning and I was ready to do it. I knew it was going to be fun and I just needed to push through.
Get it. Get it. No, push-ups. Everybody do fucking push-ups.
I've seen multiple fires, I've seen multiple floods, I've seen multiple toxic gases. It's never easy. It's never easy. There's always gonna be stress implemented. You're always gonna have someone talking to you, you're always gonna have someone yelling at you. So we try to implement the stress to let them know that you're gonna have to do this job regardless if you're stressed or not.
Is that a bomb in the fire? Yeah, no, actually, fuck you, sir. Everybody jump out the boat. Oh, is that a 500-pound bomb? Yeah, sir. We're not winning this one, sir.
In the combat pools, students jump off a 10-foot platform once again, but this time in complete darkness.
That's some good fucking training. That is scary.
They swim to a raft, carrying their shipmate, playing the role of an injured crewmate.
things never happen when it's opportune. So in the pitch black, they need to be able to abandon ship, get through the water, get into that life raft, and then have full accountability for themselves and their sailors.
Even just the training is enough. The training, I would say, is enough. It's a great like spot to be in.
In this phase, the candidates step into leadership roles at the schoolhouse for 2 weeks.
In a couple of minutes, the senior officer candidates are going to come out of this building in front of me, and we're going to basically be supervising them.
You always get the one dickhead who will take the power too far.
So usually you do it here. My role as a candidate officer is dealing with the personnel issues and the accountability for the indoctrination candidates, the most junior class currently at OCS.
God damn, they're already doing real officer shit. They sitting down, fucking performing Air Force activities on their fucking phone. Let's get it. This is the most true training I think I've ever seen in my whole life.
Admin as an officer in the United States Navy is a massive part of your job, and it's very vital.
It's like it is the job, kind of.
Track maintenance, to make sure that the ship, the aircraft, the submarine, any type of vessels that you're working on are able to perform at its peak, and you can't achieve those things without having the paperwork behind it.
Is that a fucking grammatical error I see? Oh no, fuck no, we're fixing this shit. This dumbass forgot a period and a comma. They need me here. Stop.
Working with indocs, it's really one of the hardest like areas to work in as a candidate officer. But when you accomplish things and get things right, which isn't always the case.
Indoc is one of the hardest things? No. You wanna know why? We don't give a fuck about you. I have a problem. I don't give a shit. Either be here and do all this shit or fail out, bro.
Another thing that has been pretty big for me is that I'm not really very well versed when it comes to using Excel. So it's been a big thing learning how to use Excel from scratch. Like
good luck, because like that's like the one skill you should have. Dude, it's difficult because I either got to make the spreadsheet green or red. And sometimes you just don't know which one to pick.
In counselor phase, my official billet title is Jock Ops.
What is that?
Jock Ops?
Junior Officer Candidate Operations.
Bro, the earrings thing is bullshit. We got to pick one because I remember when I got in and I was mad as hell that I couldn't wear my earrings because my ears is pierced and shit. But girls can wear it, but guys can't? That's sexist. They spit everywhere.
Candidate officers designated as surface warfare officers, or SWOs, select the ship they will work on for the next 2 to 3 years.
Those are the individuals that are always going to...
Damn, that's not a bad deal. That's not a bad deal at all. Make sure the boat
the highest
moves.
ranking class member gets the first choice.
Who's the highest ranking? Larson, what boat are you picking?
Everyone thinks that the platform they've been on is the best platform, and so of course you get a lot of different inputs.
Damn, imagine fucking this up. Dog 5'9" Russell.
I had the opportunity to choose from a lot of great ships, but I chose a destroyer out of San Diego, USS Russell.
There's not enough boats on that list. I'm confused. There was like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? But there's like 50 people in this classroom. Yeah, you want to go to Destroyer, huh?
We've all been waiting for.
Destroy them cheeks, brother.
Class 01 TAC 26 graduation day, and it's a great day.
Who y'all? Dude, I don't think I heard who y'all one time. And this is the Navy. That's kind of wild.
Well, it's been a
Oh, we got his job. Good for you, bro. Good for you. Like I said, guys, you got to give them all tough shit all the way through. But once you make it, welcome to the fucking community. You're still a dumb piece of shit, and I hate you. But you're our stupid dumb piece of shit that we hate.